Hello? Let's play one of my games. Play next game.
Nostalgia, John.
I heard something about fireworks. Isn't there a way to set off fireworks in here?
Yeah, there really are, and you know what? It also gives you a 30-minute rep boost every day. I need some extra rep. Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna go do something.
Where's the video?
All right, let's see what I got. Ooh, diamond. All right, here we go.
Check it out.
Some good layup. Power forward from the Warriors.
Oh, could be Draymond.
This is your starting five. At forward.
Welcome, everyone. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got Johnson. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Thomas. And it's MP in at point. Claxton with the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
You know, Shams, back in 2023, Giannis Antetokounmpo agreed to a 3-year extension to stay in Milwaukee. It keeps him with the Bucks until, what, 2027, I think?
Exactly, and it provides the Bucks with stability moving forward. And there was talk if Giannis Antetokounmpo tests free agency in summer of 2025, what does that hold for their future? But he commits. He made a strong statement in committing. But at the end of the day, Kevin, getting to the finals and winning another championship is the goal.
And they thought, Shams, that Dame was going to be maybe that thing that triggered that, but it certainly didn't play out that way.
Drew Holiday gets traded, and they clearly missed him. But with Damian Lillard and Giannis, you know you have a chance to at least compete for a championship.
And the first one at the line is good.
Tell you what, Dame wasn't unknown entering the league, but I'm not sure many folks predicted this kind of career for him.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now, here's MP. Back to Claxton. Passes to Finney-Smith. Going inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game, impact injury?
Here's Johnson. Following the basket by Giannis. Finney-Smith finds MP. From 12 feet out. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
He gets that one. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye.
Oh, my! Wow!
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end. He's only 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into some kind of rhythm.
Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises... And Milwaukee has possession. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Middleton, and the rejection by Claxton. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment, striking with irons hot. We saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Brooklyn making some changes.
To play offense.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 4. We've got Cam Thomas. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The 3 from MP. A rebound by the Bucks.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him. And he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness. Clearly out of sync to begin this half, 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Nets trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
MP, that's for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And the basket by Lillard.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis showing creativity.
And when the Greek freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Bucks leading by 11. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Lillard's got 12.
Hey, Lillard's not the biggest guy on the floor, but I tell you what, he plays with great passion and can do work inside.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboard.
And you go back to their scoring last season with all the weapons they had, putting points on the board was never a problem.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
MP passes to Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And stolen by MP.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
It's Thomas on the wing. Up top, Finney-Smith shoots. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Giannis with some nice D.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Middleton dishes to Lillard.
The whole time, bruh. Come on, gang.
Watching it from the VR.
How are you on Sports 12? How do you know my stuff for Sports 12?
You use the same Gmail.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you did.
I use my Bryson 12.
For sports? You
Yeah.
use the Spartacus Gmail.
I think I'm gonna wait for more people to join Sky. What if I just sit here all day and all night and let it just sit there and run?
Is that actually glowing in the dark?
It smells like it for sure. Face
You know your mic's on, so everything is here.
Huh? For this year, for Christmas, it's on a wall line. This will be like my 8th. I got 2 from my mom. I got another one from my mom. Are there 0 people watching? Oh my god.
That 3 off the mark.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's MP.
Green bean.
And 8 points for MP. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
But yo, Scott, there's someone on.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next youth dance team.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
Come on, chat. There's 0 people.
Changes here for the Bucks. Giannis, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Jackson in for Green. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Jackson against Thomas. Now Lopez. 5 to shoot. Back to Jackson.
Shoot it.
It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
On the court for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the center. Right wing. Lillard misses. Nets trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Wow, he got whacked. On that. There shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
No good on that one.
At the line, number 69. Stepping the line with 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Bucks leading by 17. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. And a deep 3 from Lillard. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 14 points now in the second half.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the 3-point line this half.
And yes, it's good.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the boards because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And the foul called on MP.
Go, she called you.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the foul called on MP.
Number 69.
That will be foul number 5 on him.
And the next one. And puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Inside.
La 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 la. Here's the story.
Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Some nights Lillard can just keep going and going.